Good evening, everyone. Joe and Ashley here.
Hello.
Open mic. It's Wednesday. You're here. We're here. Musicians are here. Judges are here. Ashley, how you feeling about tonight? Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't want anyone else to get voted off. I've grown attached to these musicians. I don't want to say goodbye.
We will the end. Thank you for tuning in to the Open Mic Challenge Chicago. And what you're watching is a 6-week online music competition that Ashley and I put together. And we did it after my mother was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer in May of this year. And talking to Ashley about, what can we do that we're in the middle of a pandemic. My mom has to go to treatment alone. She's driving 90 minutes there and 90 minutes back alone, multiple days per week. Actually, she's not driving alone. It's her and my dad together. He's driving her. But 3 hours in the car to go back and forth treatment. And she's always loved American Idol. That's like her and my dad's show with everything. And so we kind of thought, just what if we could do our own mini thing like that with Chicago musicians? And then here we are. And Ashley works for the American Cancer Society, what's that like? What's it like working for the American Cancer Society?
Well, I just started there in January, so I'm still pretty new. It's honestly, I feel so grateful every day that I go in there, and well, working from home now, but every single day, helping people and feeling like you're making a difference in the world is just such a reward. So I love it.
Yeah. And especially now that Ashley really just kind of brought to my attention just how much is still happening in the world of cancer with all this, and people who still need help, and how much the American Cancer Society does for everyone. So we put this together. We're raising funds to the American Cancer Society. Every vote that you cast goes through and is going to go towards that donation. And just thank you to my family during this time, as well as we're all pulling together and being there for our mom. So we do also have a GoFundMe going. So if you don't want to donate through voting, you can just click that big yellow donate button. And then that's going to take you over to our GoFundMe page, which thank you to some recent donations that came in. And that means that we are climbing up to that $20,000 goal that we got a week left. That's like an average of like 18,000 a week. So
no biggie.
We'll find out. Fundraisers have come back from worse.
1,300 is a lot, though. It's
I agree.
So appreciated. So thanks to everyone.
Absolutely. I did not think we'd get past 1,000.
No,
I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So
I'm
excited. It's been awesome. Thank you. Thank you everyone for voting and spreading the word and doing all this. And a big part behind doing this as well is we wanted to create something that's repeatable. And so if you're interested in setting up your own competition like this, you can actually just email Ashley at the American Cancer Society and say, Ashley, that was really cool. How do I do it? And she'll be able to help you figure it out, right? Like, we'll figure it out.
I can show you the ropes.
We'll figure it out. You got an amazing team behind you, because I feel like everyone at ACS is super involved and a part, and just everyone's so like you're a tight community between all the workers there.
We are. We all have each other's back. We all band together, especially, it's about to be pink season. Everyone knows October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and every single staff member at the society, links together, and we all recruit together. We all raise funds together for breast cancer, and it's just really cool to see a group of people that really support each other, and also everyone that we serve as well. So
much good. Awesome. So much good. Yeah. So all of this going towards an amazing cause. And now let's talk about tonight, because we are down to just the top 3, and they're going to perform. And that means next week is the championship. It's the last 2 performers, and we have that event sponsored by the Magic Penthouse. But let's just take a moment here, and let's recap a little bit from last week, which I don't know if I set this up right to share, but let's find out if you guys can actually hear some of this.
This was fun. I
hope so.
Signed up for this on a total whim, and I was like, that looks like a good time, and I'm really glad I did. I had a great time, and I got to meet awesome people, and I can't wait until we can get together in person. Eventually.
That's on Ashley. That's on Ashley to organize
I'll
organize the concert, get it together. And that That was it. I hope you heard that. Anyways, let's continue on. We are down to our 3 musicians from where we started. So tonight we're going to hear from Catalina, Quinton, and Nicholas Runkle. Voting is open. You can start voting at any time. We also have some guest judges lined up tonight. So guest judge, Barbie. Barbie, can we have you come out here first, please?
Hello. I made it.
Hey.
It's just, this wouldn't be the same without you. So just thank you again for being a part of this, being here every week.
I love it. You're gonna make me
an amazing
cry.
guest judge. So I really appreciate it. And tell us, I wanted to know tonight, give us a quick answer. How did you even get started in music? Do you know kind of
Oh
that?
yeah, no, I referenced it last week. I mean, I have a pretty big family, and we grew up together, like with a lot of my family around. So there was just so much music in the house. We used to have these like 200-300 person parties in our backyard, and my aunts and dads would like my dad and my aunts. They would have their friends' bands play. I mean, like music's been a part of my life forever. And then when I discovered karaoke, I got to be the little theater queen that I am, in combination with, ripping some dope tunes. Like, I just love it.
That's awesome. Thank you for being here again, Barbie.
Thank you for having me, Joseph.
Absolutely. Now let's bring up Chicago stand-up comedian Jim Flanagan.
What's going on, Joe?
Jim, we thought about asking you how you got started in music, but we'll make it stand-up comedy. This is your thing. How did you get started? Like who gets to be a stand-up comedian anymore? How did you get started?
I still haven't started in music, so I'm glad you didn't ask me that question. I started in stand-up. I just went to an open mic, so nothing obviously on this scale, but I went to an open mic for the first time and just tried it. And I think it's where all great artistic dreams are born, So I'm really happy to be part of something like this. When people are still like excited to do this, it's a different environment. Before you get jaded, there's like still a buzz and energy at open mics. So this is really fun, and it's for a great cause.
That's awesome. Thank you for being here, Jim.
Happy to do it. And
then Lena, if we can have you come on. We have this just fantastic picture of you as well. And we'll have you start with where is this picture from?
That picture is from The Voice season 5. Yeah, season 5. I already forgot. Oh my God, it was so long ago now. But yeah, I was on The Voice season 5, and that was a pretty cool experience. I was on 2 different teams, on Team Christina, Team Adam Levine, and I got to like the 3rd round or something. But it was just, it was a cool experience, and I learned a lot from it. I'm still doing music. I grew up being in music and choir and all these things for years, and then I did musical theater, studied opera. Then I got into more contemporary stuff, and then later on in the last like 6-7 years after this happened, I really kind of sort of started discovering myself more as an artist and started writing my own stuff. Especially when I met my husband, we started composing and writing music together. So that's what I'm doing right now, a lot more creative things.
That's awesome. And where do you take music? Where do you go with music from here?
Where do I go with music?
Where do you take it? Where do you take it to?
In what sense?
Yeah, how do you get to keep being a musician? How do we?
You mean through a pandemic?
No, I mean like as a career. Like I feel like you're making.
It's hard. No, it's hard. It's not. It's not lucrative most of the time. But I think when you love, more often than not. But I think when you love something, you find a way to continue to do it, even if it's not for money. It's something, even if it becomes more of an outlet. If you can make money doing something you love, jackpot, right? But but honestly, it's more about like expressing and the message. And music for me is really all about storytelling. It has become that, you know what I mean? And where music can take people when they listen to it and make them what it can make them feel. And I think music really has that power. So these kind of events like this is really cool what you're doing, because music is such a great way, to touch people's lives emotionally. I was really moved by your story, Joe. And like, I think this is awesome that you guys are doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing a good job.
Yeah.
All right. Lena, thank you for being here. Judges, we're going to hear from you after we get through some of the performers. Thank you again for being around for this. And tonight, we did have an incredible sponsor come through, my friend Bruce over at Chicago Beer Experience, and they do beer tours around Chicago. So you get to go have incredible beer and then hear all the stories about those places and the history behind it. And what Bruce has agreed to do tonight is for anyone who goes through and votes, you're going to get 10% off a Chicago Beer Experience. So once you vote, you'll be sent a coupon code that you'll be able to redeem with them. So Bruce, Chicago Beer, thank you. Please check them out. And there's beer tours. If you're not in Chicago, they're all over the place. They're amazing. Go check them out. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Chicago Beer. We should go on. We should carry on like wayward sons. Okay. Instagram. We'd love to hear from you tonight. If you want to tag us or hit something up, let us know who you're voting for, and then also for Chicago Beer Experience, what you're drinking tonight. Send us a little photo, tag us. We'd love to see you as you're watching along with the 3 artists that we have tonight. And I'm gonna have the first one come out here. Is it Catalina?
Miss Catalina.
Oh, Catalina kicks us all off. Catalina, come on out, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Thank you again for being here. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling good.
All right.
How are you guys?
I'm good. I mean, I like
Doing
this.
amazing. Coming off a camping trip, so a little.
Still a verse of technology.
But it's nice to be back.
Yeah. Damn digital world sucking us in. All right. So Catalina, how long have you been playing music?
I've been playing music probably since I was younger. Like when I was in my teens, I started playing guitar and sing, and I've always sung, but I kind of stopped when I went to college and didn't play for a while, and then I started back up just kind of as like a fun hobby. And yeah, it's been really great.
What for you? We heard from Lena a little bit just about the storytelling of music and kind of what it can do. What's your favorite part about playing music?
I think my favorite part is more of just like a emotional release. Like it's just a nice way to, if you're stressed or if you're happy or really just any emotion, like you can put that into music. It will make you, it always calms me down if I'm always stressed about something, or just like makes me feel like I can tackle whatever. So it's always been like a nice emotional outlet.
Yeah, I can definitely empathize with that. That is, the guitar is therapy several times over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, what song are you playing tonight?
All right, I'm playing the song Alaska by Maggie Rogers, which I'm very excited about.
Okay, and why? Why'd you pick this song?
I picked this song because it's my favorite open mic song to do, and it's just a really cool song. I love Maggie Rogers, and I love all her music, so yeah, I'm just pumped.
All right, Catalina, the stage is yours. Thank you for being here.
All right. I was walking through icy streams that took my breath away, moving slowly through westward water, over glacial plains. Then I walked off you. Then I walked off and over me. Oh my, I thought it was a dream, so it seemed. And now breathing back
Catalina belting it out there for that one.
Yeah.
We're straight into feedback. Barbie, we're gonna start with you, then I'm gonna go to Flanagan after you.
Right. So I love it whenever anybody does a favorite version of something of theirs, because I think that it translates really well to the level of respect that you give the song, you know, and that obviously your voice is just magical to me. You already know that. I've told you a million times. And I think it's just really beautiful that so much more like folksy and like, dare I say, like cottage Corey has been like a thing now, you know? So you're perfectly built for that genre. And I guess I'm just super grateful that that's popular now, because you've introduced me not only to your music, but to a handful of other things, because I'm an old person and I don't listen to the radio. So this is like the full extent of me getting new things. Also, and you know how much I love riffing. Some of those riffings you were doing like on those high notes was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't even imagine doing that. And again, I'm just going to hire you to play me music to bed at night. I'm a millionaire. You're hired.
Okay.
Okay.
Jim Flanagan, please.
Yeah, no, that was great. To echo a lot of what Barbie said. I mean, I was not familiar with the song, and I was not familiar with your voice either. This is my first time hearing you as well, and that was just fantastic. You did an incredible job with it. The ad libs, the riffs, as Barbie called them, were fantastic. The high notes were great, and yeah, I loved it. It was a great version.
Jim, what is your experience with music?
I've never listened to it before today.
Awesome. Lena, please. Hold on, Lena, we've got you on mute right now.
Sorry.
There we
Can you
go.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I love your voice. It's so beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I think that you reminded me of so much of like, you know, a Joni Mitchell, Francoise Hardy sort of vibe, very, you know, late 60s, you know, beautiful woman with bangs and a guitar. that's like so your vibe, and I think that was a beautiful song choice. Yeah, like it was honestly a great song choice. The only thing is with this genre, I really feel like part of the importance of it is the connection to the music, because it's so simple and it's so beautiful in its simplicity. I think you matched that with your voice so well. I feel like maybe because it was a cover, I lacked a bit of that connection to the song. Maybe with your original music, you have that connection more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But vocally, I think you performed it beautifully.
Thank you.
Man, that was awesome. And Catalina, thumbs up on this side from everything.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. So fantastic
Thank
job.
you.
Make sure you go through, vote for Catalina. Voting, if you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure you go over to OpenMic.Community. You can vote there, or you can vote in the link that I put. I put a link down in the comments this week.
Did you?
I did it.
Aww.
I did it. I jumped in there and I did it. All right, Catalina,
Good job, Joe.
you. Thank you, Jim. I want to bring up our next performer this evening, Mr. Quentin Cahigas.
Hello.
Quentin, thank you for being here again. All that remains of the Northside Bar and Grill open mic that's now been put here for this.
Yeah.
And Q, how long have you been playing music on your side?
So I started playing guitar when I was around 7 years old, and I am 22 now. So for a pretty long time. And just over the years, I just fell in love with it more and more, and studied different styles of music. And I think it's something, incorporating different styles of music is something that I still do to this day.
Do you have 2 styles you work with the most to incorporate?
I think I kind of like to stick with blues and kind of like going in between alt rock and metal.
Yeah. Okay, I can feel that.
Yeah.
With as much as I've seen you play.
You remember me warming up at Northside, sometimes you might have caught a glimpse of some chugging going on stage.
All right, then what are you playing tonight?
Tonight I'm playing an original called Coward. Um, and the reason I chose this one was just because for me to me it's a fun song to play on the guitar. And like I mentioned earlier, it was one of those songs that I think I was able to incorporate a few different styles that I like and kind of put them into one song.
When you say a fun song, for someone who doesn't write music, what do you consider the difference between a fun song and an unfun song?
Well, I guess for me, so playing something fun comes in two forms. Either it's really catchy or it's really difficult. And to me, this was kind of both.
Okay. So this is kind of the blending of both those worlds for this one tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Quentin, thank you again for being here, man. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Tell me what is left from all the bridges you have charred, aside from the burning in your throat. As the ashes settle, can you see what you have done? For another Molotov is thrown, severing ties, a coward's way out, ego and pride. Lighting me now. You're so encased in fumes, the mirrors don't exist. Envy embrace the news, the hero burns the list. I know the feeling, being left out. So follow what you hear, suffer with the crowd. So I'd help thee the coward. I know it's taken me too long to let this go. Guess I'm still in disbelief, dreaming of scenarios all written in my rage. Always had excuses up your sleeve. So where are you now? The never-ending words, raising the brow and taking wings from birds. I know the feeling of being left out. Follow what you hear and suffer with the crowd. Light up the coward.
So a lot of people watching may not have known why you all of a sudden you had a piece of tobacco hanging out of your mouth halfway through that song. You tell me.
So when I was writing the song, like, damn, for the bridge, I kind of want to do something different. So I was like, let me just do like some instrumental stuff. So I've spent a few years learning like strictly fingerstyle playing guitar. So I decided to like incorporate that some part in the song. So I just threw the pick in my mouth and we started picking like that.
Yeah. Thank you. And then Ashley, you said what, a little Avenged Sevenfold feeling in there?
At the beginning, a little Avenged. Definitely. And I really liked the bridge. I guess I was going to call it the break, but you're right. I guess it is technically the bridge. When you did the finger picking, I like that when songs kind of slow down and then pick back up again. Yeah. Just when you think they're over and then it's like, nope, one last time.
And that was like smooth. That was a smooth transition, I thought.
I know, that's exactly what I was going for. Thank you guys.
Nice work. Flanagan, we're going to start with you, buddy.
We got ourselves a competition. This is great. This is my first introduction to all of you, so this is amazing. And so everyone's so talented. Quentin, that was fantastic. I really also liked when you broke it down, and then that last time you came back into the chorus, it really hit me again. You know, like it brought me right back to that feeling. I'm a little bit older. I'm almost 40, so I feel like some of this was like a throwback to some of my music, though. Quentin, how old are you?
I'm 22. I'm 23 by the end of this year.
Okay, but like there was a bit of a 90s sound to some of that. You know what I mean? And I really like that. I don't know if you have any influences from that era, but God, it's so weird to say that. It's the music I grew up on, and now it's like, you guys ever heard of this? You know, like.
You ever heard of that Nirvana?
Don't get old. None of you get old. Don't do it. It sucks. Anyway, that was fantastic.
Lena, we'll go over to you next.
Quentin, that was awesome. I loved the song. Love the competition. Love the competition. Love the composition. I really like the major chord into the chorus. I think it really opens the song up because it's like very interesting and a little bit darker in the verse, and it really kind of gives this musical release that I think is like so nice in a song. You know, you have an amazing range. Obviously, you're a kick-ass guitar player. You have some really sweet spots in your lower range where it sounds like there's a bit of a rasp. I would like work on that, like build it more, because it's really interesting and it's unique. So it's something like to hone in on, I would say. Really good job.
Sure. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, Quentin, my dear. Okay, dude. They might not understand, but you know it. That was like straight up lightning vibes during the bridge. And I'm glad you said it was a bridge, because that's what I thought it was. And I was like, I don't know anything about music. I'm going to screw that up. So thank you for confirming that that's what it is. So over the past few weeks, your song selection has done a really good demonstration of your scale ability. And it's been just delightful every week to not really know what I'm going to get out of you. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, this totally vibes into what Deliva said last week about like, I want to find things to talk crap to you about, but you're just so talented. And I had no idea you were 22. You are a lamb. Speaking of which, how old were you when you wrote that?
This was fairly recent. I want to say like this past winter, I want to say.
Okay. Well, at your age, obviously, like mirroring what Lena said, yeah, that was a pretty dark song. And I don't think that's a negative thing at all. I mean, who doesn't, you know, everybody has music that they enjoy that takes them to the empty place. You know what I mean? It's okay. But that really speaks volumes to your maturity level in writing, considering how young you are and your ability to construct something that has that theme to it, but it's still really beautifully executed. So, you know, I'm proud of you. You know.
Thank you.
Quentin, awesome job. Definitely on the technical side of things. Just really great. So thank you for being here. Make sure you go vote for Quentin. Let's keep him in. See what we can do to move along the artist. I mean, every artist needs votes. Like this is like right?
Yes, you can. If you know who you're voting for, vote for them. Want to wait till the end? Wait till the end.
A couple weeks
But
ago,
get those votes in.
I think a couple weeks ago, it was like a 2-vote difference between who stayed and who left.
It was very close last week.
So
choose wisely.
All right. Vote Quentin. Quentin, thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
Nicholas Runkle. Nick, we're going to have you come on out here.
Sounds good to me. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Hey,
Nick. So give us a little bit of background, because we do have people who may be watching this for the first time. Lena doesn't know you. Flanagan just discovered music yesterday. Nick, how did you get started in music? Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah. I mean, in a quick, dirty version, in 6th grade, my mom bought me a guitar that I couldn't play because it hurt my fingers. So in college, I tried it again to impress girls. One girl broke my heart, and I wrote a song. And since then, it's been music to accompany my words and thoughts, whether it be love songs or otherwise.
How many?
Sounds like someone I know.
And how often do you get to play? Do you play every day?
For this, I have been. Before that, though, I mean, sometimes I'm struck with a thought and it turns into a song. Sometimes it's just a riff. I don't have any training other than myself, so I'm limited to knowing just a few tricks. I'll display them all in the song tonight.
That's right. I had training and I barely moved beyond 5th chord, so we're good. All right, Nick, what did you choose tonight?
Tonight I'm doing the first song I ever wrote, which is almost as old as Quentin.
Nick, the stage is yours. Take it away. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for donating. Vote, then put in another email, vote for somebody else, and add more money to this challenge. My name's Nick Runkle. I'm here to play tonight. It's called Carry On. That time I'm wide awake, lying in my bed. Can't help but think about what I've lost. Phone rings, I find it's you on the other end. So glad you think that we should talk. So let's stop worrying about the problems. Don't you know it's like they always say, the sun will come out again tomorrow. So walk with me and dry your eyes. It's not worth crying over yesterday. So grab my hand and hold on tight. Don't know why I'm headed down this road again, my friend. So glad you're here to keep me company. 'Cause we know all the do's and don'ts about living. Yeah, we've been told what's right and wrong, right and wrong. So let's stop worrying about a problem. Don't you know it's like they always say, sun will come out again tomorrow. So walk with me and dry your eyes. It's not worth crying over yesterday. So grab my hand and hold on tight. this road together. We can beat anything that comes along. So let's stop worrying about a problem. Don't you know it's like they always say, sun will come out again tomorrow. So walk with me and dry your eyes. It's not worth crying over yesterday. So grab my hand and hold on tight. Sun will come out again tomorrow. So walk with me and dry your eyes. It's not worth crying over yesterday. So grab my hand and hold on tight. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Nick. So for the non-musicians watching, can you tell me a little bit about what it feels like when you play a song that you wrote so long ago? Just what do you feel like it's still current? Do you still love that song? What do you feel when you play it?
I try and temper my songs by the audience I'm playing for, because I'm often trying to send a message. But in this particular song, I think it's about dealing with loss and pain and grief in a positive, constructive manner. And it was the way I got through loss and pain and grief. So it's kind of living through that, but at the same time being kind of like, this is what this can be like if you've been there. And a lot of people have.
Awesome. Thank you. Lena, your thoughts for Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas.
Hi.
First of all, very nice song. I wasn't sure in the beginning. I don't know, my mic keeps going in and out. I thought you said it was an original song, but this just confirmed it. Okay, thank you. Your song feels like one of those classic songs that you feel at home with, growing. It's like, it has like this really kind of nostalgic feeling of like something you've, something comforting, which is really nice. It's not just the message, but also the feeling of the song. So it has that kind of classic quality to it, which is really nice. For me, the favorite part is when you go up, the da-na-na-na. I think that's really lovely. And I could feel your connection to the song. My biggest critique, I would say, is were you reading something, or maybe the chords or something like that, or looking at something?
To reference the third verse is kind of about the future person
you're
in love with, so I looked at her.
Gotcha. Well, sometimes it just felt like you weren't as free as you could have been. Does that make sense? It's like,
there's a
it's like
consistently.
Right. Yeah, it's weird. It's also weird, when you're doing this digitally. It's very strange. I know. I've done a few things digitally, and it's very strange. But that would honestly be like my biggest critique, is just feel free. You wrote this song, you have a connection to it. Really get free in the music and just allow yourself to feel it, because sometimes it came off a little bit almost tense physically, and that emits when you sing the song. And I feel like the moments when you're the most free, it really flowed. Nice. You know what I mean? So try to work on that.
Definitely. Thank you.
Awesome. Lena, describing it as the biscuits and gravy of songs. Barbie, let's go to you next.
Hi, Nicholas. All right. So this was the first song you ever wrote?
Yes.
Holy crap, dude. Okay, between this and Pants, which I adored, your ability to compose something meaningful was clearly there from a very young age, which is super impressive. And I don't mean to be offensive when I say this. Have you ever considered selling your music? No, I'm serious. You know how to construct something you write very, I don't know, there's something very natural about it. And if you ever needed extra money on the side, dude, I'd recommend trying to put some crap out there, because you have a beautiful way of constructing not only a song, but oh my God, my cat's destroying things. Sorry, that's what she does. But no, you have a beautiful ability to really compose, and it's been there for obviously a very long time. And the only thing I'm gonna open myself up just a hair, and Joe can attest to this. I have experienced a great deal of loss in my life, and that song genuinely spoke to me, which I'm glad that you kind of gave that post-amble about like what it made you feel and trying to look at it from a warmer place, because I read that entirely while I was listening to it. And that's, I'm not certainly comparing my loss or grief to anybody else's. I'm not going to do that. But it really did measure like that to me. And thank you for playing it, because it made my heart very, very empty in the right way. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Harvey, thank you. All right, Nick, thank you again for being here every week, being a part of this. So
Well, I get to
go
talk.
for Nick. Flanagan, I just completely missed you.
You totally did.
This is a no Flanagan zone.
It's fine, no problem. You guys are right.
Nick, please hang around.
Nick, that was fantastic. I loved it. I love your whole vibe. The glasses and beard thing, I might steal it. I don't know. I tend to like it. Just hearing you talk about your music and everything ahead of time too, your vibe, there's something, just that song seemed to be a perfect descriptor of you, that like even during a time of loss, like the song you wrote about it was telling other people that it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? That's like, that just kind of speaks to who you are. And it's just a great song. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you all.
It was adorable, Kim.
Well,
that was really cute.
I mean, after he tried not to include me, I had to go big. I couldn't be like, it was fine. Okay. That's not going to fly.
Flanagan, what I did like was you mentioned about Nick talking about the song. And that was one of the things that when Ashley and I were putting together ideas for what this could be, that was such a big part of it. I feel like anytime I've even gone to an open mic for musicians or even on the comedian side, I never get enough background about like just who are you? We usually kind of put someone up, say here, play, and then pull it off. But when you get that little bit of just what did this song mean to you? Just give me a little bit of little VH1 storyteller here.
Yeah, and it's weird because we always want, no matter what you're in, music, comedy, you want to project a certain thing, right? Like whatever, you're kind of just showing one part of you. But to have that opportunity just to, take the guard down ahead of time, it just makes it a very different interaction when you see the art afterwards.
Yeah. Awesome. Jim, thank you again for being here. Really appreciate it. Go ahead, vote for Nick Runkle. Now that you've heard from Flanagan, you could not have done it before you heard from him. So now we're good. Judges, we're going to bring you back as we get a little closer to the end here with everyone. This is the last chance to vote. So please go through. It's $3 per vote, and every vote tonight, you do get 10% off at Chicago. Well, not like it doesn't compound. Like you don't get to vote 10 times and you get 100% off at Chicago Beer Experience.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
It's just a one-time.
You told me that 3 minutes ago.
So $3 per vote, you're going to get a coupon code for 10% off Chicago Beer Experience. Thank you again to Bruce over at Chicago Beer for donating, being a part of this. And then I also have a thank you to Leo Manzioni, who Lena and I both know and are friends with. And then also my good friend of mine, Aaron Ranger, who has helped me with some of the technical details on just making sure we can do this, bring this every week. So thank you to both of them. Really big part in making this thing come true. And then Lena, we're gonna keep you here. You've talked the talk, and we wanna
hear you sing the thing now.
I don't know if sing the thing. Yeah.
Now it's like
sing the thing.
Uh-oh.
No, we did think
no pressure.
Yeah, with having you as a part of this and with everything you've done, having another musician, it was between having Flanagan tell jokes or have you do a song, and
you can see how it ended up.
What was the song?
Yes, please sing.
You should have had me telling jokes and him sing. That would have been funny.
That would have been great.
All right, so Lena, tell us about you with I know you said you got started with music young, and now you've done the voice, you're producing, you're composing, you're doing all this stuff with it. And then we even talked about where music takes you. Like what? I don't even know what to ask. I don't even know where I was going with that. I don't even have a question. You've just done so much with music already that it's just super impressive. And it's really, really just thank you again for being here, being a part of this, donating your time to talk to some local musicians. And then
thank you for having me. I'm honestly so happy I could be. I honestly wish I could have done more. My schedule the last months has been crazy, but I'm really happy I could make it today. I'm happy to be here and be part of this and help in any way I can. And this is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I loved how you showed up in your pink tonight too. So thank you so much.
All right, then Lena, what are you gonna play?
I'm actually gonna do a song that everyone knows and loves. Well, maybe not everyone loves, but everyone knows. It's "Creep" by Radiohead.
Woo! Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited.
Me. All right.
I'm going to be omitting the F word. You know, I listened earlier. I heard earlier. My husband's accompanying me on the guitar. He's camera shy, but he's behind the computer. So.
You gonna come on over?
All right.
Okay, what's his name? What's his name? Can we call him?
I don't know, Pablo. He doesn't want to come over.
Pablo, show us what you say.
I'm naked. That's why I'm naked.
He says he's naked, but he's not.
He's better.
That's what I say, you know.
Give the people what they want. No.
Naked Pablo. Naked Pablo.
All right.
All right, Lena, Pablo, the stage is yours. Thank you for being here.
All right. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. But I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? makes you happy. Whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
It was amazing.
Thank you guys.
I miss live music.
Yeah, I feel like your voice should have been like filling up a stadium when you hit.
Girl, I can see why you made it on TV.
I think you have a real shot of making the finals at this next year. I really do. I think
It was beautiful.
it's incredible.
Absolutely beautiful.
And Pablo did a great job as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pablo, you did a great job.
Thank you.
I mean,
go put pants on.
yeah, I mean, bigger
I'm
than
adjust.
bigger than the song itself is gonna be the line of Naked Pablo T-shirts I come out with now. This is-
I'll buy one.
Yes.
If you go to the American Cancer Society, I'll buy one.
Mass producing them right now.
All right. We'll look
I know
into
a t-shirt guy. It's in Iowa, but I can send them to you.
All right. Well, again, yes, Lena, thank you. Absolutely amazing. We went through. You did a fantastic job on The Voice. You've done a fantastic job here tonight. Absolutely wishing you the best
you.
with everything music. And if there's anything the Chicago scene can do, you've got our back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. All right. Now we're going to go ahead, bring the musicians back out here. Catalina, Nick, and Quentin. The totals on the voting are in. Yeah, we got everyone. So before we get to it, just thank you again. It's amazing to have had all of you show up. And I know that when you signed up for this originally, there was this idea that, hey, you might actually have to play for 6 weeks. And we're getting that. You did 5. You committed to 5 weeks in a row here. So thank you again.
On time every week too. It's crazy.
All right. So next week is the championship. And moving into the championship, Nicholas Runkle, we will see you next week. Congratulations. You've made it through. Excited. Formal event. I'm going to draw something.
Hi.
Well, there it is. We're ready.
He's going to wear that all week.
All right. So Catalina and Quentin, it came down to the two of you. And Quentin, you will not be joining us next week in the final. Catalina, you're advancing. It's going to be you and Nick for the final match next week. We're going to start. Flanagan, I'm going to start with you. Words for Quentin here as he goes.
Oh my gosh, it was an incredible competition. Quentin, you were fantastic. I don't see him up here anymore, but absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I can tell you, I've never won a comedy competition in my life, and I think I have a pretty decent career out of it. So I certainly understand every feeling that you're going through right now. But amazing to get to this point. Incredible. And congratulations to the two who moved on. You guys are fantastic as well. I can't wait to tune in next week.
Awesome. Lena, thoughts for Quentin?
Great job, Quentin. You were formidable. You obviously are so young and so talented. You have so much to give to music, like so much. Just like, honestly, keep doing what you're doing. You're badass. You really are.
Barbie, thoughts for Quentin?
I'm devastated. Period. Also, I have no idea what you're going through because I don't do things seriously. So I cannot empathize with James, but it has been an absolute delight getting to know you. You friended me on the onlines, so I'll talk to you on there in like within the year. I don't know, because I never go on. But I have just relished listening to you every single week because your variety, your range, and I'm gonna miss you terribly. I hope you know that, and I mean it. I'm emotional. I get emotional.
It's okay. You're gonna be emotional next week too.
Nick, any last words for Quentin before we send him off here?
Fabulous guitar player. You're a great singer. And I'm really disappointed that we can't bring all three of us to the next round and just accumulate the votes.
Catalina, final words for Quentin?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss seeing you virtually every week, and I actually found out about this competition through your Instagram, so signed up through that. So thanks for posting about it, and just thanks for doing the open mic every week. That was something at Northside that I loved going to, and I met a lot of cool people there, and definitely miss it and can't wait to get back.
Awesome, thank you. And then Ashley, how about you? Do you have any final thoughts for Quentin here?
Yes, Quentin, I love your voice. I've said it so many times. I love your style of music. I feel like me and you are into a lot of the same bands, and like it just kind of, since this open mic started, I started listening to all the old bands that I used to listen to and running to them, and it's really pumped me up and like made this quarantine a little bit easier, kind of like reminiscing on, you know, all that music. So thank you, and you've been awesome, and I will miss you until we see you again, which is hopefully soon.
Yes.
Yeah, Quinn, you're not going anywhere. We're still friends, and we're still going to do some online hangouts, and we're gonna figure this thing out through COVID. Damn it. So, all right, everyone, that is it. Barbie, Flanagan, Lena, thank you all for giving your time to be here. Thank you to musicians. Quentin, we're going to miss you. Nicholas, Catalina, we see you next week. We wrap this thing up in the open mic challenge that went from idea to reality with the help of friends and family and everyone who's donated and watched, everyone at the American Cancer Society and Winston the dog.
I was really excited.
Everyone, just thank you for all this, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, thank you.
Yeah.